Happy Monday, Infiniteers! I am back in my Tron toy box to continue the build, and today I'm going to add the light beams that carry the solar sailor, as well as a few sky islands out over that direction that the solar sailor might visit. Now, I don't have any screenshots from the movie to show you today because there were no sky islands in the original movie. But I needed something to break up the long rail slide ride and give the player something to do, and this was an opportunity to add on something of my own to the world of Tron. So we're going to begin by adding on to the rail slide piece that we put in here last time. And someone had asked me what they could do if they didn't have the Marvel Battlegrounds playset, or they're on PC and they do not have access to the Ultron arm to use there as the emitter. And I would say if that's you and you don't have that piece, what you could do instead is use this short straight rail and drop that in there. You'll probably have to move that upside down dome off of the path to put this in, and then reattach that dome, and then you'll have a rail slide that connects to the solar sailor. But we're going to build a rail slide out that direction, and we need a total of 33 of these straight rails, and we've already put one in. Excuse me. So here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. All right, so that gets us out to about this point from the hangar. And then we're going to add in one more piece, actually a couple pieces, but we're going to go off to the side now on either side. And then we're going to put one more on each of the end of these. And then on the middle one, we're going to do 2 more. 1, 2, and we're going to look for the switch, which is that one. And by default, we're going to rotate it like that. And we'll need to set this to be the Avengers rail style as well. Okay? All right. And you may have noticed I have a few pieces that I added out over here. We'll get to those in a minute. But before we put in all of the sky islands, let's finish putting in the rail slide. So I'm going to pick this piece up and put it back. And now we're going to build another slide over that direction. And for this one, we're going to put in 31 rails. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. So, quite a lot. Okay, and we have a few more to add on to that, but I don't want to lose sight of where we are, so we're going to stop there for right now. And now we'll come back over here, and we'll go the other way. And this time we're only going to add 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there we go. And then coming this direction, we're going to add in 3. So 1, 2, 3, and let's go one more. We'll do 4. And then we're going to add in our rotating rail. And we want to rotate it like that. And once again, style that. And now on the other side of that, we're going to add 36 rails. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gets us into the MCP complex, which we're going to build next time. All right, so there are the majority of the rail slides. We're going to have a sky island right here in the middle. We're going to have one on that end and another one over there. So let's start with this piece in the middle that I've put down ahead of time. And I guess I could even just pick that up and move it. All right, this is going to sit in here, right on the end of that rail slide, just like that. And let me pull up my screen grab here. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to come down here, and this fits in here nicely, just like that. We're going to put 4 of these down. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And we're going to come over here and duplicate what we just did. That's the base for our sky island. And then we're going to put one of these on either end. Okay, and then right, probably the next thing to do, rather than try to guess where to put that, is to come pick up this ramp. This is the same ramp we used over there at the Solar Sailor hangar to get from that little landing platform on the left up into the hangar. And for this, we're going to drop the first one in here like this, straddling those 2 blocks underneath. We're going to do the same thing on either side. And again over here. All right, and then we're going to tuck this underneath on both sides. And then we're going to put this block up here on the top, centered in there like that. And one on either side. So that is our first sky island. And then I'm going to grab this rail piece here. This is out of Building Sets Group 2. It's the city rail. And we're going to come over here and just run these around the perimeter of the top. we're going to need one of these on every corner. And this just helps make it so that the player is less likely to fall off the side while they're up here running around on this thing. It also adds a little bit of a decoration. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And I think this is good because it adds a little something that it kind of needs. Without this, it looks a little bit plain on top of this. So it's a nice little detail. Okay, so there's the first Sky Island. It's all done. And I really like the way, the height that that's positioned at, because when you're over here on the ground and you first enter the toy box, see, it doesn't really obscure your view here of the Sky Dome. And when we get to the racetrack and we're racing around the track, you still have the Sky Dome. It's nice to enjoy. And it's kind of up far enough where you almost don't notice that it's there. So when you get up on the rail slide and you start coming over this way, it's kind of a surprise to find the Sky Islands here. And I kind of like that. Alright, let's grab this piece, put it back, and we're going to come over here now to this end of the rail slide. And let me see exactly where I'm going to position this. Alright. So we're going to place one on either side of this, like that. And now we'll finish building the rest of the rail slide here. We're going to put 4 more pieces in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by a half. And we'll need to style that as well. Alright, so we're going to put 2 more of these down. And then we'll put one of these on either side. Put this out here like this. Okay, so then we end up with that. And I kind of like the idea of having this look like you're coming into a terminal. So I wanted some walls on either side as you're coming in. I thought that looked kind of cool. And then we're going to put one of these up here centered like that. With a support on either end. And I'm looking at this. That's actually too low. Sorry, we need to raise this up. And I think we need to use these over here. There we go. That looks right. That looks better. Okay. And then if we go back up to the rail slides, I want to grab this looping rail slide. We're going to attach this like so. And we'll go over just a little to the left. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm not putting anything down over there, but that should be fine. I was thinking I was going to put, let's see, we'll style it with the Avengers rail. I couldn't remember if I had something sitting here or not later on. But there we go. So now we're kind of coming into a little terminal here. And then we can use that slide to get up here to the top. Okay, and for our last sky island, let's grab this piece again to get back to that part of the editor. And yeah, just making sure I had my screen grab there. All right, so for this, we're going to drop it down centered on the end of that rail slide. And then we're going to add a pillar on each of the corners. And the texture is a little different on each, so if you want, you can rotate this. I think that's a good idea. So it looks a little bit different. Okay, and then we're going to come back and pick up this little mountain peak. And reuse that, since we have already gone into that part of the editor and added that model. We may as well reuse it. So we're going to drop this down here on top of the pillars, and I want to rotate it so that that little cave is on the back side. And then let's pick this piece up to get back to that part of the drawer. And I'm going to put down a couple of these along the back. And then I'm looking for the pixelated long edge. Which is that one. Because we need a place to land up here after the elevator brings us up. And I kind of like the look of that. It looks like maybe that's not solid to stand on, but it actually is. And then we'll go back to the platforming toys. And if we go left, I'm looking for that elevator piece. Which is quite a ways. That one. Okay, so we're going to add this in here like that. And we're going to style this to use the hologram theme. And there we are. So now you have an elevator that will get you up onto the mountain peak up here. And that looks pretty good. I like how that looks. You got some different places to explore up here. And the whole point of exploring it is because you're trying to figure out how to rotate that rail so you can get down to the MCP. So there's a few enemies to battle, there's a puzzle to solve, and there are some things to do. Well, I think that's enough for today. Next time I'll show you how to build the MCP complex, which is where this rail slide takes you. Thank you for watching. Before you go, leave a comment and let me know what you think of my Sky Islands. And as always, please like and subscribe for more toy box designs and builds like this. That's all for me today. See you next time.